How you doing, Ralfy? Ralfy Customs. Bit of a mixed bag. Yeah? So we're doing a vlog. I've not done one for fucking ever. So just follow me today as I do a little bit of this and that. Flitting like a butterfly. From job to fucking job. So we've got the Apple's Ironhead chopper, man. Proper fucking chopper. I'm debating giving it its own playlist. I'm not sure how much work's going to be, you know, whether it's going to have enough work on it to justify that. Long story short, his dad started building it and then developed dementia, bless him. So the build quality declined, as did his dementia worsened, and I'm here to pick the pieces up. What I'm going to do today is do the steering stops. You may have noticed that's on full fucking lock, and if you don't know anything about motorbikes, trust me, that ain't enough lock. It's got a turning circle of a fucking longboat. It has. So narrowboat could spin round quicker. So first up, I'm going to strip the yokes out. I might drop a tank on, take those stops out, move to where I need to be, mark where I need to be, and then drop the yokes out. At the same time, get rid of this fucking brake light switch shit. I mean, it's not even fucking light, it's on a plate with cable ties. Oh, it's awful. You don't need it on the front. It's fucking, it's 1972, the bike is. A rear brake light will suffice, and can be fitted in line a lot fucking neater than the front one is there. So that's one of the jobs for today. Another job is Dazzy's fucking Road King fucking chopper, man. It's chopper day, isn't it? We got the fucking die holders come, so we can hold the die. Look, it's a bit of fucking chemo. It's fucking Nemo. Look, I've took an handle out so I can fit it in to my fucking lathe and get the lathe to do the work. So we'll be doing that. And third on the fucking block is the fucking old 666 mobile. What a fucking game. So, long story short, ABS sensor right in there that I can't show you because the torch ain't here. Right, that fucked. And because this proved so difficult to strip off all this shit, I thought I could get it out from the back, and I ended up mutilating the fucking ABS ring. So, ABS sensor and an ABS ring we're onto now. Same time I realised the shockers and the bump stops weren't in the best condition. They were okay, but you know, they're not expensive anymore, so while you got it apart, you may as well. I've spent fucking hours and hundreds on the front end, so I may as well put a bit on the back end. New shockers. And clumsy me, as I'm fucking trying to do the ABS thing, I've moved the brake pipe, and anyone who's ever worked on one of these will know what happened next. So we're waiting for the fucking new brake pipe. It's not something I can make, it's got a funny end on it. Not a funny end, it's got a car end. I make ones for bikes, so it's got a male goes in there, and it's, yeah, I couldn't fucking do it. So we're having new shockers, new brake lines, that side of the ABS sensor and the ABS ring. Happy fucking days. So I've got to strip this side out this morning, change the shocker in preparation for the brake line that should be here today. Then I can get my fucking car back on the road. Also this week, what day is it? It's fucking Thursday. Also maybe this week, we're going to get back on decks and we're going to fucking take his swing arm out, plate it up, weld it up. We're going to mount his tank. We're going to look at mounting his mud guards. We're going to look at mounting his forwards. Yada, yada, yada. So I should like to get a day on that. I definitely will before Christmas. Alright, kitty winkies. Let's have a go at this fucker then. So, We've got the spindle clamped very securely in the chuck, as tight as I can get it, with the fucking, with it, Santa's little helper on the fucking chuck key. That's me. We've chucked an handle out, we've got Nemo fucking die holder because it was in the fucking saddle. But now we can happily rest it there and we can push the chuck up to it. Yeah. Can I fucking get that a bit closer in? I'm trying to miss this nut. I'm not going to do that, am I? Right, so we've got it in slow. We've got it all jigged up. We're fucking action of the method of the push. Let's give it a tweak. See if it takes it. It fucking has. It took it. There you go. Then I would just follow that along. Look at that. Nice and steady. We're using the clutch. They were driving it with the clutch with the fucking handle. Now we've got to reverse it, which might prove more fucking difficult. I never thought about that, did I? Block it. Let's fucking see if I can. Oh, well, there you go. No fucking drama there, lot. So, don't try this at home. There we fucking go. Happy days. So that's how does his wheel spindle for the Road King build. One end fucking threaded. Ah, bastard, who did that up? Fucking tight. Tight! Yeah. Spin it round, do the other end, if I can get the fucking thing out. And that's fucking done. Just need to get a couple of stainless M16 by 2mm pitch stainless fucking nuts and washers. Then that is one complete modified fucking spindle, ain't it? I'm not saying it's a custom build, but even the fucking wheel space spindle is a fucking modified. There you go. Right. I'm going to drop a tank on one side of the tank on, and even at this juncture, I'm looking at this thinking, it's not going to this ain't going to work how it's been done. It's got some really bad rubbers through the bottom and top mount, and the rear mount is a proper rubber bush like you'd have on an oil tank or fucking something similar. So I figure that the idea is that it's rubber mounted. The problem is that the bolt on this top one that I'm fitting now is too big to have a bush through the rubber, so it's just going to crush the rubber. So that won't be rubber mounted, will it? There we go. That's kind of got it. Which defeats the whole object. You know, if that's not rubber mounted, then none of it is. And I'm not sure how much iron head's supposed to vibrate, to be fair. I know my shovel head fucking vibrates, but it's not got a rubber mounted tank. It's just incredibly well beefed up, so they don't destroy themselves due to that vibration. That only just misses the fucking, you can't see, but this reinforcing, look, these weird fucking really wide and open holes, don't know what's going on now, they just miss. So if there's too much wobble on the rubbers, I'm gonna fucking catch. Let me get right down and fucking hell, it just misses. Guess it could work. I don't mind, no. Okay, I see. It has to be lifted up at the back for it to line up with the fucking mounting, which, again, gravity is not your friend when you mount things that have to be pushed up to be tightened, like that, like the rear of the tank that you can't see. Anyway, I'll get this bolt out, we'll see where we're at, look. The idea with the stops is that it don't go full lock and you fall off. If you have an accident, it saves a bit of fucking damage, like. But the main thing is it missed the fucking fuel tank, and there's a yard through there. There's the width of my hand at least, which is going to be 5 inches. We could have it considerably closer, which is what we're after, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is take this bolt out if I can, and put a mark on the yokes where it's more of a lock, but it still misses the tank. Yeah, here we go. Flying out now. I thought I was going to have to ask you to join me later. Right. There, look. I mean, even that is a fucking yard of lock. Perry, I've just Accu fucking space there. Get a bit of wood in there. Probably that. So yeah, that is going to give us plenty and a proper fucking lock. I could go a little bit more, I guess. I don't really want to fucking go too far. There you go, that'll do. So now, I'll bring you in close and show you what I'm up to. Hold on. So now, we can look at where the frame stocks are. Look. Give it a bit of a clean, like so. Get all that shit off. I'm worried that's rubbing. I'm gonna have to check that out when I strip it out in a minute. And from there, we can give ourselves a mark. It's fucking hell, it's still shitter. Bear with. I'm struggling a bit because I'm trying to film it and do it at the same fucking time, which is never a great idea if you need 2 hands, isn't it? So, I'm going to mark that. That is where the stop goes, so we're going to put a bolt in the middle of the stop, not right catching on the end. We're going to put one in the middle of the stop, and we'll measure it up and off that or something. We'll find a way of transferring it to the other side once we get it stripped out. Well, we've proper fucking struggled, and I mean struggled, to get the forks out, and we've found we have plastic pipe as spacers over the springs in 2 bits. There's some short bits somewhere. I'm not sure where they are at the minute because I'm wrestling with it. And this side, the right hand side, is full of oil. I mean fucking full, like to the top. Look, if I push it down, oil comes out. So, fuck's sake. That's not right. Just so not right. Right, the plot fucking thickens. I had a gang. I need to get the stem out basically to drill the holes. I've centre dotted that one, so it's preserved. My mark is preserved. I'm not framing the shot very well, but I can't get everything in and show you this. I've tried fucking one game to get a bearing up for a start off, and now it's tight on the fucking top. So, bit of bad design going on there, which seems to be part of the course on this build. My little top hat that spaces the bearing off that I've mullered a bit because it's made out of aluminium, but I can clean that up if I can get the fucking stem out. Like I say, I've tried turning it and it don't turn, so my next plan is warm the fucker up, warm the yoke up. It's freezing in it, it's like 5 degrees in the workshop, centigrade or Celsius in this modern age, so everything's tight and fucking shrunk, and I mean everything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to warm this up and see if it knocks through. I'm going to get a mallet, hide mallet on there, Norman hide. The Triumph fans amongst me will know what I'm talking about when I say Norman. And hopefully knock that out. So let's see how that goes, eh? Right, we've got 6 tons on it. And it ain't fucking moving. I can't turn it, I can't knock it out, I can't press it out. I've got no idea how it's fixed in or why the fuck you would do that, make it such a permanent fucking thing. Can't do it. So I'm gonna have to fucking think of another way of drilling those stops. I'm gonna have to work around what's there, dress up the damage that I've done, if you like. I can't even get the fucking bottom bearing off. The bearing, this bearing don't come over this without fucking some persuasion, like. So it's not the best design in the world. Let's see what I can do. Right, we can't fucking get the stem out. That's not happening, not with me on the other end of the job. So what I am going to do is, I think I can just about get in with the hand mill. Yeah, and go through, try and keep it as straight as I can. It's about all I can do. I could mark it and measure it, I guess, and plot off this and that, and then go from there. But I think the easiest way of doing it is go straight through with a pilot hole, and then pick it up on the other side. Brand new 4mm carbide bit. I'll make short work of this. Come on, you fucker, he says, and then. Alright, now we've got that hole. What I've done is I found the centre off this edge. Yeah. Come across this edge. Open there parallel. And then I've gone off the end of this hole, the inside edge of the fork tube hole, which gives you 110mm. So I've gone 110mm. Then we can check from the front is 76, and from the front is 76. Right, I'm about at the end of my fucking tether. I've pressed record that many times and it's not recorded. I'm going to explain this for the fucking 100th time, so bear with me. We drilled through from the other side, and then we found the centre of that hole off this edge and transferred it to this side. In situ it is, kids. Can't get in the pillar drill. There's a fucking stem in the way, so. So after a lot, and I mean a fucking lot of fucking about, I've got the forks back in with the steering stops where they need to be. Look, I don't want to move them too much because we've not finished building them up. And now proving a fucking pain in the arse, to be honest, to be blunt. I've drained them of oil. Oh well, I've poured the oil out the top. I've not took the bung out the bottom. That's next. Because, like I said, one side was full. Now I've managed to find some 7/8 tubing. The problem I've got is that. Sorry, I'm not explaining myself very well. I'm going to replace the plastic with metal because that's what it should fucking have. Right, and it's a funny length. It's like 195, I'm guessing. 7 3/4. And if I measure this one, it's a bit shorter. So I'm going to go with 2 bits to 7/8, 7 3/4. I'll cut them off on the saw and give them a quick clean up with the lathe. Right, we've done one side, we've put the tubes in, cut them and faced them up. Fortunately there's a nut, so we can use a ratcheting spanner to turn these tops as we wind them down. Unfortunately, that nut is a fucking pike, so you can't put your hand on it. So you have to do a bit of a balancing act with this piece of wood. Seems to be the way, and then it catches the thread and you can wind it in. what's important is you get it so far and then you undo the fork. Let's get rid of that bit of wood. Alright, you undo the fork a little at the bottom here and draw. This is a taper at the top, so draw that taper up like that. And then nip it back up. Make sure that's tight, although the pinch spot here is doing absolutely fuck all. And the job's a good one. And because I'm at my wit's end when it comes to this dropping oil everywhere, the one thing I'm doing before I just drain the oil out of it and tell Paul that he needs to sort the oil leaks out, because I don't do that shit, is check the hoses. Every single one is loose. Look, I got oil on me from touching that. It leaks. They all leak. And to be fair, these fittings are shit at the best of times. So what my recommendation would be is fuck it all off and put, look, it's loose, and put proper fucking, sorry for the finger work, put proper fucking lines on. This braided shit is shit. It is shit. These are on a swivel that never ever tighten up against anything. Look, that, the middle nut in there, if I can get on it, look, hold on. See to the left of where the spanner is, that's the swivel. So they predominantly leak quite a lot. And everything else is loose. I mean, fucking loose. Like, loose. I've come under here, which is where the biggest oil leak was, and these are actually Jubilee clip fittings, but there's an elbow in there that you're going to have to take the timing cover off to do any work on. So if it's not just a Jubilee clip issue, I can't do that. It's not what I'm prepared to do. And there's also a trace of oil. Look, follow this oil up. This oil. And that leads us to this oil line here, which has got another red fitting. I can't see if it's Jubilee. I can't see if it's to tighten up one of these swivelly universalies. Don't know. My advice would be fuck the braided hose off and put proper black oil line on with regular clip-on Jubilee clip fittings. But I'll try and tighten this up and see what happens. You know, if it cures the leak, I'll be amazed. If it doesn't, then he'll have to do something about it, not me. So I've tightened up best I can, cranked it over, didn't even fire it up, and there you go. That's the result. So can't fix oil leak. Not my thing. It needs too much spanner work, too much engine work, if you like, to replace the oil lines. It's not. I don't want to get into taking this engine apart in any way at all. I don't do engine work for other people, and that would mean doing engine work for other people. The thing is, it's only fucking hoses and clips, you know, but you can't get in. There's no access, so you have to take the starter off, and then if there's a starter issue, it comes back to me. No thanks. So I will message Paul. I will tell him and see what he wants to do. That's that one. I'll put this back together, wipe up even more fucking oil off my workshop floor, which is not what I'm about, and then see what he wants to do. Righto. So we're back to the golf, back to working on the golf. I've done what I can on the other jobs, as documented earlier in this. And it's time to change the shocker on this side. Have a look at the brake line as well. I've got a new one. I bought a pair, but I'm not going to change it if it's not necessary, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've already cracked these wheel nuts undone, so I can rat-a-tat them off and out. I must get a deep impact socket for doing these. It only just fucking meters, and you don't want to mark the wheels up if we can help it. But I cracked them off with a baker bar. And out of the way with that. Just lay it down. Thus. And that gives us access to all the necessary. I'll bring you in close. Bear with. Let me take you off the tripod and spin you. So basically, there's 2 bolts up there in the darkness that we need to work to. We need to undo those. We need to undo this bottom bolt, which is 1818, because we all use 18s all the time, don't we? And the brake line goes from right in there. I can't show you. Where's my fucking torch? Here we go. Really, as if by magic, those 2 bolts drop the top of the shocker. You can see the foot stop. They do for the rotten brake and the crap. Dust cover. This 1 bolt in the bottom there. That's at 18 each side, and the brake line is right in there. It's like potholing, isn't it? And it flows all the way across the top of the rear axle. It's not an axle, is it? Wishbone subframe, that's the word. And drops on there. Now, I'm going to leave that alone because it's alright. It's not leaking. I've not had issue. I'm not going to move it and break it like I did the other fucker. So we'll leave that well alone. And plastic guard on the fucking tank's okay too. So a bit of WD where you now can't really see. And I'll let that soak. We'll have that shocker off and build the new one up with the new bump stops and get it on. Right, with the shocker removed, they're 18mm at the top and tight as fuck. Same at the bottom. With the shocker out, we need to keep this top casting. So what I've done, I've clamped the rod in the vice because it's fucked. You know, I'm not using it again, and I'm looking for a fucking, what spanner size is this? 16 again. I'm not. There you go. So I've cracked that nut undone, and we'll just wind the end off like this. Like so, and then salvage the cab, drag this shit out, the old bump stop, that can get pulled out and we'll give this a quick clean up. But what I also do at the same time is cut myself a fucking, knock my finger this time for once. Fucking rod. So cut the rod. That bit goes in the bin. Sorry, really bad camera work. That bit goes in the bin. Here's mate. That bit goes on the stockpile for turning into shit at a later date. You can see the weather's got out well and truly. Hasn't it? There you go. Righto, so we strip that out. We're just gonna pull the band off the top of the new shocker lock, and that will then do its Viagra thing. Here's the new bump stop and rubber cover, dust cover. Obviously, we can't grip hold of this shaft like we did the old one to do it up. So what we have to do is get this fucking lined up like that, yeah, and we get this on. You cast in, put the washer and the nut on, and before that gets tight, it's a self-locker. The whole lot starts to turn, which is now. Look, I can't hold it. I can't put grips on here. You could probably grip there if you really wanted, but that would be rough as fuck. It's never going to see action, so you ain't worried about your seals. But instead, we're getting a little adjustable. We just, there's 2 flats on top there, so it's user friendly and we work our way around, tightening it up as we go. So I'll do that off camera, and then we push the rubber up into this casting, and that's the shock absorber assembly. Oh, there you go, stuck on one slobbing. Complete. So we'll push that up into there, look. They're bunched up. Right. There you go. There's your new fucking shocker. Now the only issue now is getting it in the hole. Missus. So I'll just shove it back up, drop it in the bottom there. If needs be, you sometimes need a jack under this subframe to fucking jiggery poker it, and then get in there with your bolt, tighten everything up and put it all back together. I'll show you it all when it's back in one piece. Right, so we're a wheel away from completion. We've done a brake line, ABS sensor, ABS ring, shocker on the other side, and we've done the shocker on this side to match. Look, here we go, a bit of light on it. There it is in the dark recesses with a fresh new bump stop and a fucking bump stop and a dust seal. Worth note is fucking liberal coatings of fucking anti-seize on all your fastenings, and a bit of grease on the old fucking handbrake assembly. These are renowned for sticking, renowned, and in the fucking winter they freeze up. So a bit of grease on there don't hurt. So we've just got to drop the wheel on, tighten it up, drop it down, tuck the nuts up, double check the brake fluid from bleeding the other side, which I did all off camera. And the Bob's a fucking, Robert's your mother's brother, ain't it? Bob's your auntie. So it just leaves me to thank you. Fucking, I'm delirious. We did the spindle. We did what we could on that. We've done the car. It's time to finish up and fuck off. We've had your money. You've had your fun. Now you can go home. No, that's not right. Thanks for watching. Lots of love, everyone. See you on the next.